happy. This is what I believed before confiding in the truth. When I was young and clueless, I always just assumed everything was okay because mom and dad love you the most, right? Wrong. A happy home is only what I dreamed of. But that stayed a dream. Only to open my eyes to a reality of my scream. It's not fair. But all at the same time, I tried to act like I did not care. This hurt I tried to hide. My most sensitive thoughts only seem to find a time to mess with me and torture my mind. My heart races. I tried to tell my sisters that everything is okay. I am strong for them, not even knowing the outcome myself. But you see, that's what I always held on to. Hope. My heart races fearfully in hopes that I do not make it out alive. And remember the scene back in the house where there was one more bottle of pills that potentially could have finished the crucial situation? I had tunnel vision. I arrived at the hospital. Nervous that my attempt had failed, I yelled because I was so angry that I was still on this treacherous earth. All my attempts to escape only left me in the same place I started, depressed, scared, and alone. Things had gone bad for so long, eventually my brain believed that nothing could or would ever get better. Flashbacks of all the glass being thrown, being slapped, burned, and beaten with a switch. Now that I'm finally having a sense of reality, I turn around to hear my mom yelling on the phone with the doctor, saying she wasn't going to come and get me. Once again, my brain switches to panic mode. I black out. New beginning. Now you see. This is what I always hoped my family would achieve. Besides each other, we didn't have much more than to believe. Isolating my dreams away from my reality, then negative energy becomes an empowering source of strength that pushes me to strive. I realized that if I kept being a child of hope, I would only be a target of disappointment for the rest of my life. I refuse to let a toxic home describe anything about me any longer. Change is finally in my hands now. I accept the lessons that always seem to turn into the biggest blessings and focus on the future. I now cut out all the distractions that once kept me from reaching my full potential, determined to be the mastermind behind the success of helping those in need. Escaping the violence of the place at the scene, I use my doubtful thoughts as motivation to break the cycle of abuse, draining every last bit of damage, filling it into a balloon, air that fills my lungs. Then I set it free because I no longer let it control me. To release and free my soul is a race against time between me and what they think I'll be. You see, this is when I found me. Do you feel me? This is the real me. Can't you see? All this time, I've been trying to break free, only to have been rejected by my own self-worth. earth to make a change. Rearrange all the pain in my community. Create unity. Bring the truth. You see, that's the only way to speak. Stay unique. No need to be in these streets. Be the change you want to see. Plant the seed, grow the tree. I promise if you work hard, you will succeed.
My sisters make me so confused.
Can I have something? Thank you.
I get so mad and shatter a window. In my house, the pills I take are tiresome. I wish they would just fade away. I have a therapist who's always been truthful to me. To see me like this makes my mom sad. It makes me want to go outside and put a dent in our outside screen window. I get whooped and I feel like it's a threat towards me. I want to sprint and run away. I keep getting hurt from my mom's past. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I feel like the soft walls in my house are closing in on me. But then, I start letting people in on what's going on with me. And as I start talking to them and letting them in, they tell me it's okay to cry and let go of my past. They make me feel like I am the WYNN. So I talk to them every other day. I feel like I can let go of all the hatred and violence that was inside of me.
All the stuff I put in there, you just said drawing, writing, painting, coloring, writing, dancing.
And I find peace within.
So the last thing I pulled up was writing.
With some help, I broke down those walls that were closing in on me. The window I kept breaking needs help now. The doors that I used to punch started speaking up. The glass that I used to punch became hard, so I just stopped and remembered. that at the end of the day, my mother is solid and I am firm. So we stick together like glue.
So I know this guy, Mike, that is 5'10", with half long blue hair. He's a hitman because of his family, and he lives with a 7'11" demon with 2 horns with black and gray stripes on them, one amazed eye, stitch on his neck, a rip on his cheek, and his tail. Mike and I went to get some Arby's. On the way, he was telling me about his demon friend Tim, and how sometimes it just stared at nothing.
I want a 4 for $4 with sriracha sauce, bacon cheeseburger, and a Sprite to drink. Yep, that's it. Sure. Oh, he's fine. He just stares at things sometimes.
When we got home, I looked around and I saw Tim watching some TV. It was just some cartoons. We decided to watch the False TV channel. We ate some food and I asked my hitman friend how he met the demon. He said he was on a job to kill this gang lord. Not to his knowledge, the gang lord killed himself by a gunshot to the head. My friend hit on a billboard and had a bolt-action sniper rifle, but there was a loud thud. He went to go where the noise came from and aimed a 33 special revolver at the demon, but the demon was already knocked out. So my friend carried him to his car and brought him home. Out of nowhere, he started having visions of people he killed.
Yeah, all of us.
But he woke up to the demon pinning him on his bed.
On the day I went to the courthouse, my mom asked my court counselor about authorization. She explains what it is. And I was so interested. But there was one problem. Writing is not my strong suit. So as I go the first day, I sit right by bridge. It was nothing like school. It was so calm and quiet. There were a few people. I grabbed food to eat, sat back down, and peacefully wrote more. Then it was time to go. I get in the car and my mom drives off and talks to me. I go home, I watch the interesting movie and I go to sleep. I wake up. And go to school and see other kids bullying other kids and saying negative things. I ignored it. I did not want to interfere with it and get in trouble. In my other class, one kid was just doing horrible things like bringing drugs to school. At dismissal, I walk and talk with my friends and tell them about author in action. I go home and nobody is home. I sit on the stairs alone and curiously think of the next day of author in action. I'm gonna get ready to go outside. We joyfully play around and play games. Me and my friends go in the house. I watched a dreamful movie that has a happy ending. I pledged to myself I will not fight anymore.